In this lecture, we will discuss Introduction to System Analysis and Design. We will discuss the impact of information technology on the business strategy and success, define information systems and describe its components, explain how profiles and models can represent business function and operations, explain how the Internet has affected business strategies and relationships, identify various types of information systems and explain who uses them. We will distinguish between structured analysis, object-oriented analysis, and agile methods. We will compare traditional waterfall model with agile method and models. We will discuss applying basic guidelines for system development, discuss the role of information technology department and the system analysts who work there. Companies use information as a weapon in the battle to increase productivity, deliver quality products, and service, maintain customer loyalty, and make sound decisions. Information technology can mean the difference between success and failure. Information technology is a combination of hardware and software products and services that companies use to manage, access, communicate, and share information. There are issues that will shape the future of information technology: changes in the world, changes in the technology, and changes in the client demand. In the system development area, systems information systems are developed by people who are technically qualified, business-oriented, and highly motivated. They must be good communicators with strong analytical and critical thinking skills. System analysis and design is a step-by-step process for developing high-quality information systems. System analysts plan, develop, and maintain information systems. You might ask, who develops information systems? You can develop in-house applications where the development of the system is done within the organization. You can purchase software packages that are developed by outside companies. You can use internet-based applications, services, where the applications are on the web and hosted by other organizations. You can outsource and have contractors develop the system. You can do a custom solution where you purchase an off-the-shelf package and you customize it for your specific need. You can use enterprise software strategies, and you can look at how versus what. What method you use is going to be dependent on the need that you have for that particular system. A system is a set of related components that produces specific results. A mission-critical system is one that is vital to the company operations. Data consists of the basic facts that are systems' raw material. Information is data that has been transformed into output that is valuable to the users. Information systems have 5 key components: hardware, software, data, processes, and people. Hardware is the physical layer of the information systems. Software consists of system software such as Microsoft Windows, application software, which would be like Microsoft Office, and enterprise applications, which would be like your SAP applications. These are applications that can be used, and they are used in multiple areas within the organization. Next, we have to look at software. There's horizontal systems, vertical systems, and legacy system. Horizontal systems are systems that can be used in multiple organizations. Vertical systems are systems that are for specific business needs and can only be used in certain industries. Legacy systems are systems that are old systems that are imperative to the business, and so the business continue to use these old systems. Tables store data. These tables are then linked together to supply information to our various applications. When we look at the impact that the internet has on an organization, we look at e-commerce, which is the selling of products, services, and goods over the internet. There's two different types that we will focus on: business to consumer and business to business. Business to consumer is the consumer doing business with an individual customer. In a business to business situation, you have two businesses that are interacting together, and they use various tools to do that. The goal of using business to business interaction is to make the relationship a little bit easier and to use various tools to work together and supply each other with information without having to have that face-to-face contact. Then we look at there's various system development tools. One is prototyping. A prototype helps to speed up the process significantly when you're developing an application. It helps you to avoid making important decisions too early before the business or IT issues are actually thoroughly understood. It can be a very valuable tool when you're doing system development. Then we have computer-aided system engineering. This is used to generate program codes, which is going to help you to speed up the implementation process. In structured system analysis is a predictive approach. It uses a set of process models to describe the system graphically. It is a process-centered technique, and it also uses the waterfall model. With a structured analysis, you have a deliverable at the end of the product. The disadvantages in the built-in structure of this SDLC, because the waterfall model does not emphasize interactivity among the phases. This is critical. This criticism can be valid if the SDLC are followed too rigid. And adjacent phases usually interact. There are 5 steps to the system analysis life cycle model: systems planning, system analysis, system design, and system implementation. And then you have your support and your security. In the planning phase, this is where you're going to get your system requests. It begins with the process of described problems and desired changes. The purpose of this phase is to perform a preliminary investigation. The key part of preliminary investigation is a feasibility study. In the system analysis, the deliverable is the system requirement document. This is the document that's going to discuss everything that's needed for the system to do in order to make the system successful. In system design, the deliverable is the system design specification. And this is going to tell you how the system is going to be basically designed and laid out. Management and user involvement in this area is critical. Next, we have system implementation. This is when the new system is actually constructed. This is when the coding happens, screen designs, anything that happens as far as constructing the system, that's done in your system implementation. For system support and security, a well-designed system must be secure, reliable, maintainable, and scalable. Most information systems need to be updated significantly or replaced after several years of operation. Typically, you're going to have multiple updates that's going to happen to the system. After a system should be good for at least 5 years. So after 5 years, you should look at, is the system still meeting the organization need? If not, you should begin the process of replacing this system. With the system analyst, they have the responsibility of translating the business requirements into IT projects. They need to have technical knowledge, strong oral and written communication skills, and analytic ability, an understanding of the business operation, and critical thinking skills. It's important that they have all the proper credentials in order to support the system users and ensure that they are giving everything that they require in order to do their job. There are many career opportunities for a system analyst. There's different job titles, and it's all going to be dependent on the company, the organization, and how they're structured. But a system analyst can take on a role as a project manager, a business analyst, and also they can get into programming and designing systems. These are just some of the many organization roles that they can play.